Kevin, this Saturday, the best, most unpredictable WWE and wrestling pay-per-view of the year goes down. I'll be watching. I know you'll be watching. The wrestling world will be watching. I'm really excited. And today, Kevin, I think it's going to be really good. We're going to just, shoot the breeze about this pay-per-view. I don't know. I've got some strong opinions about who should win the Rumble match. And we're going to have a good discussion about that. So, Kevin, I mean, over to you. What match are you most excited for? And let's just get right into this.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I'm not looking forward to this Royal Rumble. Like, I'm really not. Like, I was looking forward to see the surprise of Cody Rhodes, but then they blew that surprise off on a Raw announcement where we saw Cody doing some squats in the gym, pal, and he's like, yeah, I'm here. He's crying. He got tears in his eyes. He's like, I'm here. I'm back to reclaim my spot at top of WWE. And that's really what I was looking forward to the most. But now that I know he's going to be there, I don't know if I care anymore. And certainly the Bray Wyatt and LA Knight Mountain Dew Pitch Black match has not grasped me. The card is just up and down. It's not a great card. The Royal Rumble typically is not a great card as it is. But I'll still tune into the Royal Rumble. It's my favorite pay-per-view of the year. I would say that what I'm most looking forward to, honestly, is to see. I know it's probably not going to happen. It's highly unlikely. But I want to see if Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson does make an appearance. I think that's probably the singular number one thing I'm looking forward to. What about you, pal? Give it to me.
Yeah, far and away, no debate. I'm most looking forward to the men's Royal Rumble. The rest of this show, I'll be keep it real, Kevin. I don't care. I'm sure it will be entertaining, especially like Reigns and Kevin Owens, because anything involving Reigns and the undisputed title and all that ends up being really good. So I've no doubt I'll enjoy that come the show. Right. But going in, I don't really care. The Women's Rumble, I mean, we'll do a preview for all the other matches. I'm looking forward, Kevin, to the Mountain Dew Black match with Bray Wyatt and LA Knight. That stipulation might be the best stipulation name I've heard. Mountain Dew Black, like that's just phenomenal. And then, the Men's Rumble, Kevin, that's where it's at. Hopefully, Kevin, fingers crossed, this year's Men's Rumble destroys last year's Men's Rumble. Kevin, last year's Men's Rumble was a train wreck. This year, it won't take much for it to be better. And hopefully there's some really good surprises, and hopefully a certain someone or one or two people win it. So, I'm looking forward to the Men's Rumble most, Kevin, far and away.
Oh, yeah. All right, so let's talk about the Men's Royal Rumble. And what I like to do, because I'm more of I'm a bit of a gambling guy myself, I like to check the betting odds. So here are the current betting odds for the favorite for the Men's Royal Rumble. Do you want to take a guess at what the top five, according to Vegas, who the top five favorites are to win the Men's Royal Rumble?
Okay. In no particular order, or do you want me to try and guess the order?
No particular order, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. Cody will be in there.
Yeah, Cody is right now, as of this moment, at this recording, he's the betting favorite at -160.
Okay. Right. I think The Rock will be there.
Yeah, The Rock is currently fourth he's basically 400 to 1.
Okay. Is Brock Lesnar there?
No, I don't even think he's he's very far down on the list. Braun Breaker is above him. Roman Reigns is even above Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is 5,000 to 1.
Wait, what? What?
yeah, Roman Reigns, Karrion Kross, AJ Styles, Theory, Gunther,
oh my God.
All these guys, Drew McIntyre, all these guys are above Brock Lesnar.
That genuinely surprises me. This is the guy who's like paid the most in the company. Anyway, let's see. Is Sami Zayn featuring up there?
Yeah, Sami Zayn is third. He's just above The Rock. He's 200 to 1.
Okay.
I'm sorry, not 200 to 1. 2 to 1.
Okay, so we've established that Cody's the betting favorite. Sami Zayn's third. The Rock's fourth. Brock Lesnar is like 5,000 to 1. To me, those are the only guys who really should win. Who's second?
It is Stone Cold, Steve Austin.
Oh my God!
And
what?
And this just happened today, because the odds yesterday, Sami Zayn was second. Sami Zayn was like +150, but then so many bets came in on Stone Cold that I can't even see what the line is. I don't know what happened. There must be a rumor or something that I haven't seen a news story break. But Stone Cold shot up. I don't even know if he was on the list. He shot up all the way to number 2. It shot up so bad that you can't even bet on him right now. They have him locked.
Okay, well, yeah, I saw the rumor of this, where like potentially Austin versus Reigns is a match that could main event, but I mean, Austin's 58. Like, why? Like, that's so weird. Like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I saw that too,
For
but that was
real?
like a few days ago. I mean, what are the odds? I guess, I don't know. The odds are looking pretty good. I did hear, I listened to a podcast on by The Ringer. It's like the Masked Man show or something. And they were talking about a potential like Rock and Stone Cold stare down at the Royal Rumble where we get something like that just for old nostalgia's sake.
Oh my god.
And there was a reason. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you were paying attention to this, but Stone Cold was not featured at the Raw is 30 show. And usually Stone Cold is he's a heavy feature when WWE does these anniversary shows. So
Correct.
my assumption is that he is going to return to the ring, and they didn't want to have him overshadow the other guests, or he didn't want to just be like another one of the guests. He wanted to stand alone. So I guess we're going to see Stone Cold at the Royal Rumble. I mean, it makes sense. It's in his home state of Texas. He could win the damn thing. It looks like if the betting websites are freezing the money on him right now, they must know something that we don't know.
Well, didn't that happen, Kevin? I mean, you'd know this back in 2017. Didn't something similar happen with Randy Orton in the week of the Royal Rumble? He just shot up, and a heap of people put bets on him.
Yeah,
and he shot up in betting.
Yeah, he was like 50-1, like 2 days before the Royal Rumble, and then Saturday, the Saturday before the Rumble, he shoots up to the favorite. Everybody's like, "What is going on?" Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That wouldn't that be something? Wow. I personally, if that happens, I think that'd be awesome. I didn't actually realize it was at the Alamodome, the Rumble. So that's a big fact. The fact it is in Texas. It's 20 years since Austin officially retired as well, which is something. And he wrestled last year, so it's not like he, is feeling rusty or not confident in the ring, I'd imagine. So I wouldn't put it past it, to be honest. Like, I think that'd be insane. Imagine Steve Austin versus Roman Reigns in 2020. Like what kind of fantasy land world are we living in? But yeah, that'd
CM
be
Punk would be punching air at that match though. CM Punk would be so bad. Like, damn, he could have wrestled me 11 years ago.
Pal, I know. Phil Brooks will be, angrily returning to AEW, trying to punch a bunch of scrawny midgets from Rancho Cucamonga. So yeah, how the tables turn, pal. How the tables turn. But as CM Punk said in a promo a few years back, he is God, and the Rock's, his arms are too short to step in the ring with him. So,
Oh yeah.
pal.
So quickly, I'll just say Seth Rollins is 5th at 8-1.
Right.
Yeah. But now let's move forward. Let's talk about our picks for the men's Royal Rumble. So I'll just ask you, who is your pick as of this moment? Who do you think is going to win the men's Royal Rumble?
Well, that Stone Cold one's throwing actual curveball in, because I genuinely wouldn't mind seeing that. That'd be like a really kind of like OMG moment if that happened. But
yeah,
Kevin, to me, the outright answer, and it was furthered even more by this past week's episode of Raw, Sami Zayn winning the Royal Rumble, I think that would be absolutely phenomenal. Like, just from that storytelling perspective with the bloodline, the amount of like tension and teasing and drama with that involving Sami Zayn, that people's or tribal court segment they did on Raw was phenomenal. You got Sami Zayn literally crying in the ring. Paul Heyman's, prosecuting him, showing all this evidence. Jey Uso's like, hold up, Uso, I got evidence, Uso. And he shows the video package. Reigns is like looking pissed. And like, it's Kevin, the moment of Sami Zayn winning the Rumble, I can picture you got Roman Reigns and the bloodline at ringside, like watching the Rumble, because obviously there's one title. So whoever wins the Rumble is facing Reigns. So you got Reigns at ringside and Sami ends up winning it, and the confrontation to end the show. I think that'd be just phenomenal. That's my take, Kevin. Go ahead with yours. Who do you think should win the Rumble?
Personally, I think Cody is the guy at this point. I assuming that The Rock is not showing up, I'll say Cody. If The Rock does show up, I want to see The Rock win it. I mean, yeah, you could get to another way to have Rock and Roman face each other. You could have Roman drop the titles to somebody, Seth Rollins, for example, at like a Fastlane or Roadblock or whatever pay-per-view they're going to do before WrestleMania. And then you can just have Cody bury Seth Rollins, if you don't want to have Roman lose clean. Or you
Yeah.
could just have Cody and Roman face each other. That's a big money marquee match. But I'm sorry. Well, yeah, that'd be a big money match too. But The Rock versus Roman, The Rock winning the Royal Rumble, I think that would be a pretty cool moment.
Yeah.
The Rock's only Royal Rumble win was a bit flimsy,
Yeah.
if I might say. I don't know. Did he win it? No, he didn't win it again, right? He just won that one in
No,
2000.
he won in 2000 when him and Big Show like fell out at the same time, just about, and Rock won.
Yeah, that was a flimsy Royal Rumble win. I would have put that up there with, like, if you think about a superstar on the caliber of The Rock's level, he doesn't have a Royal Rumble win like some of the other guys on his level have under their belt. You know, like John Cena had that epic '08 Royal Rumble. Shawn Michaels had those two incredible Royal Rumbles where he came in like number 1 and number 2. You know, Ric Flair had his incredible Royal Rumble in '92. Stone Cold had he won 3 Rumbles in like 4 years. You know, so The Rock really doesn't have that incredible Rumble. So I would be more for it than a lot of other people that in the community. A lot of people seem to be against it. But yeah, that's what I would say. I would love to see The Rock if he's there, but if The Rock, assuming that The Rock's not going to be there, Cody is the guy for me.
Yeah. Look, to be knowing WWE, this can go one of really about 2 ways. Either The Rock comes in late and like the building erupts, and then he comes out and he eliminates a few people and wins. I can see it happening, and that would not be a bad way of going about it. I'll say that. Like the Alamo Dome would be shaking. Imagine if Austin's in there as well. They do like a Rock and Austin face off in the Alamo Dome. Like that would be just sick. So you either go that route, and then you have the show ending with like Reigns confronting The Rock, which you can't really go wrong with that at all. Like that is the money match to do, obviously. But in the sense of what I see WWE doing, Kevin, knowing this company, do you want to know how I think they're going to book this match?
I'd love to hear it, pal. I would love to.
So based on what we saw last year and really the previous few years, Cody will come in within the first 5 minutes of the match. I think he put the number 4 on his Twitter. So he might come out number 4, or he might be like, he'll be early on. So Cody will be there for like most of the match. The story is perhaps, I think, going to be, can Cody go wire to wire? Because he's going to be like the big name that's going to be in the Rumble match the whole time, which is at least good, Kevin. I'm sure you'd agree. Having a kind of marquee type star in the match the whole time who you're interested in, it makes the match better. So I think Cody will be there the whole time. There's going to be a pretty kind of dull period between about entries like 8 and about 18. Usually that's the kind of filler point of the match. That's when you have like your Ricochets running in. That's when you have like Austin Theory running out there. You know, Kofi Kingston, that's that kind of part. And then you're going to get to like the end bit, and we're going to have a few surprises. I think Steve Austin will be in the Rumble match. I think he'll get involved. I think Brock will be down there. I think you'll have, I don't know, who else? I think Sami Zayn will come out. That'll be like a big deal for the storyline. And then
don't forget Randy Orton. Randy Orton might make his return.
That's true. I agree, Kat. I think Orton will be out there. And they'll have a few big surprises. I think what will happen, knowing WWE, how I see them booking it, The Rock isn't actually in the Rumble match. So you get to entry 30. Everyone's thinking it'll be The Rock, and it'll be like Ziggler or something. That's just what WWE do. That's happened countless times. So you get like Ziggler's coming out. The Alamo Dome's
wait. Is that going to happen under the Triple H regime, though? I mean, that was a Vince McMahon move. I don't know if Triple H will implement that.
Let me rephrase that. Entry 30, everyone's thinking it'll be The Rock, and Dexter Lumis comes out number 30.
There you go. There you go. Thank you. Or Matt Cardona. Matt Cardona is on here in the Matt Cardona is like 50,000 plus 50,000 right now. So you can put $1 and win like $5,000 if Matt Cardona actually wins the Royal Rumble.
Can you imagine, like, you get to entry 29 and like you think, okay, like it'll be The Rock, it'll be Austin, it'll be one of these guys. You get like Bronson Reed coming out, and then you get to number 30. Okay, this is the time. This is the moment for The Rock.
Yeah,
and it's Dexter Lumis. Like, to be honest though, that is the most WWE thing you can imagine. Knowing Triple H, that's what will happen.
That'd be hilarious.
That'd be fantastic. But yeah, usually, my opinion, Kevin, this match, the booking, Cody will go wire to wire. There'll be Orton's return. Austin will come out there. There'll be some fun parts in the later part of the match. The middle of the match will be a bit dead, I think. And then you get to the end, and there's going to be either immense disappointment or a very satisfying outcome with either The Rock, maybe Cody, Sami Zayn, or maybe even Stone Cold, pal.
Quite frankly, I think it's ridiculous that Sami Zayn is your pick. I need you to justify this. I think it's ridiculous, bro.
Pal, I'll happily justify it again for you. The fact that Sami Zayn...
justify it again, pal.
Now, I'll say this as a kind of disclaimer. The fact that in 2023, in a Rumble match, which could be won by The Rock, Steve Austin, Brock Lesnar, Cody, etc., I'm advocating for Sami Zayn to win. I feel like a little bit hypocritical because like 9 years ago when there was Daniel Bryan in near enough the same position, I was so against it. But nonetheless, pal, it's situational. Sami Zayn should win the Royal Rumble match this year, pal. You can get to Rock and Reigns a number of other ways. You can get to Reigns, and if you want to do Reigns and Cody, you can get to that another number of different ways. But Kevin, for the storyline now...
So you're going to have Sami win the Royal Rumble and then challenge Roman at Roadblock? And then do Rock and Reigns at WrestleMania?
Sorry?
Huh?
Sorry, pal?
So you said we could get to Rock and Roman or Cody versus Roman in other ways. So you're going to have Sami win the Rumble and then challenge Roman at Roadblock?
Pal, you had Vince McMahon win the Rumble in 1999. You still got to Rock and Austin. It's like the Royal Rumble winner isn't the end-all, be-all of the story. All right? The fact that Sami Zayn could win the Royal Rumble and that could be a part of the Bloodline storyline, that would make the Bloodline storyline phenomenal. That would make Reigns, cautious and really anxious about Sami Zayn. That'd further the divide. That'd make the television better. Paul Heyman would be so against Sami Zayn. Jey Uso, what would he do? Does Solo Sikoa beat up? What does Reigns do? Does The Rock get involved then? When does The Rock get involved? There's so many more questions if Sami wins the Rumble. I feel like if The Rock wins, it's very it's black and white. It's very much, okay, Rock wins, Reigns, Rock at WrestleMania, cool, Tribal Chief, But if Sami wins, it's such a more entertaining story. The television's better. So, Kevin, my stance, the TV would be much better if Sami Zayn won the Royal Rumble.
So can I stop you? Can I stop you for a moment, bro?
Yeah, stop me, pal. Sorry, pal. It's your turn.
So you're mentioning to me in reference to defend your stance about Sami Zayn winning. You're mentioning the Vince McMahon storyline, Vince McMahon winning the Royal Rumble in 1999, right?
The GOAT of wrestling, yes.
Now Vince McMahon won the Royal Rumble in continuation of a storyline between he and Stone Cold Steve Austin, the greatest babyface in the history of wrestling, brother. Now, you're comparing. You're
proving my point, pal, in continuation of a storyline. That's what I'm saying, pal.
So you're comparing this Sami Zayn and Bloodline story to that of Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Mr. McMahon, the greatest storyline in the history of wrestling. You're saying that Sami Zayn and the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa saving Jey Uso or whatever, Jey Uso saving Sami Zayn from Solo Sikoa spiking Sami Zayn in the throat, is the same as Vince McMahon and Stone Cold Steve Austin, pal. That's what you're saying.
Pal, I didn't specifically say it's as good. I said in reference to the storyline, pal.
There's an exception. There's an exception. That's why they did it in 99. That was an exception to the rules. It was the greatest storyline of all time.
Oh, okay, pal. So we just can't, for the sake of a storyline, have a Royal Rumble winner that would make the television of the show better.
Sami Zayn winning the Royal Rumble, it would be the equivalent of Otis winning the Money in the Bank.
That is a disgraceful take. Not in any way at all. Pal, do you even watch the show, Kevin?
Bro, if Sami Zayn wins the Royal Rumble, you and I are going to be doing this podcast in 12 and a half years, and we're going to be looking back at Sami Zayn winning the 2023 Royal Rumble, and we're going to be like, wow, what happened? What a joke. Why did Sami Zayn win the Royal Rumble? And then we're gonna go back. We're gonna watch this video, rewatch this video. We're gonna be like, oh wow, look at that take. I can't believe that one of us actually thought Sami Zayn deserved to win the Rumble. Like a continuous storyline. Like what? You know what I mean? We're gonna look at the storyline and we're gonna be like, that storyline was irrelevant.
Kevin, oh my god, what you're saying is sacrilegious. Kevin, week to week for the past 6 months. This has been the best thing in WWE TV and hasn't been close. It's been Sami Zayn and the Usos and the Bloodline and everything it encompasses, pal.
And that's because Cody got hurt. If Cody was not injured, Cody giving 25-minute monologues, about how there's equality in Dallas, Texas now, would have been the highlight of every single Raw. Am I wrong?
Well, you cannot prove me wrong, Kevin. This is on SmackDown, and Cody cutting promos about racism in Georgia has nothing to do with the Bloodline storyline on SmackDown, pal.
Solo Sikoa attempting to do Umaga's finisher on Sami Zayn until Jey Uso jumped in happened on Raw. On Raw's Triple X, pal. Do you even watch the show? Do you even watch the show, pal?
Oh my god! Kevin, is Reigns a SmackDown guy or a Raw guy?
Pal,
okay.
Pal, WWE did a tribute to their favorite wrestlers, Xavier Woods, Paige, and Brad Maddox last Monday, and they had Raw's Triple X for this business, and you didn't watch it.
I watched the whole segment, pal. What? Are you trying to tell me the Bloodline of Monday Night Raw?
No,
SmackDown's their show, pal. Reigns is a SmackDown guy, okay?
Yeah, we would have Cody Runnels crying on SmackDown, pal. When SmackDown hits Seattle and Cody Runnels' music hits, if he didn't get hurt, this would be like October 2022. Cody's music hits. We have him crying about how Seattle used to be predominantly white. Now there's more people of color in the city, pal. And that would be the highlight of SmackDown, even with your boy Roman Reigns on it.
Pal, you're telling me if Cody hadn't got injured, we would have gotten what in the months? Would Cody be champion by now? Do you think if Cody didn't get injured?
Maybe he would have won the belt at SummerSlam.
Well, that's a whole different conversation then. But Kevin, right now, the best thing the last 6 months on WWE TV has been Sami Zayn, Roman Reigns, and the Bloodline. So why not cap it off and really help the storyline by having Sami Zayn win, pal? And then you can get to the Rock match another way. You can tell that story. You can make it more entertaining.
So, okay, all right. So here's the storyline then. Here's the storyline. I'm going to guess a good storyline is Sami Zayn going to win. Okay, Sami Zayn wins the Royal Rumble. You know, The Rock comes out. The Rock, like, separates this big family feud. We got, like, Jey Uso punching Solo Sikoa. Roman Reigns is beating up Jimmy Uso. The Rock comes out, breaks it up. And then The Rock grabs the microphone, looks at Sami Zayn. He's like, all right, you're going to give me your title match because I'm The Rock and I said so. Is that the storyline? Is that how it would go, pal?
Pal, there's a million ways you can do it. The whole point of it is Sami Zayn wins, the Bloodline and Reigns get real insecure about it, turn on him. You can have Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn in Sami Zayn's hometown in Montreal, the Elimination Chamber. And then The Rock can come out and confront Roman Reigns, and you can get the Reigns and The Rock at WrestleMania.
Roadblock, right, pal. You're killing my bit. It's going to be a roadblock.
Pal, Roadblock is a rubbish pay-per-view. The Elimination Chamber, that pal. But pal, yeah, like the whole point is we want to get to Reigns and The Rock at WrestleMania, and this Sami Zayn thing's been the best thing for 6 months. Cap it off, finish it in Sami Zayn's hometown, and then from there you can do a seamless 6-week transition with The Rock and Roman Reigns. You can do that television, pal. I get what you're saying. I do, Kevin. Rock and Reigns just. It's nice and simple, pal. But simple isn't always the best, pal. Do it, cap off the storyline with Sami and Reigns and get to WrestleMania and have the Reigns and Rock match, pal. That's what I'm saying, pal.
Rock and Reigns would be the single biggest match since Rock and Austin over a decade ago.
Absolutely. Disagree.
You disagree? So what do you think? Sami Zayn versus Cody Rhodes?
No, Rock versus Cena happened, pal.
That's what I said.
What do you mean Rock? You said since Rock and Austin.
I meant to say Rock Cena. Rock and Cena a decade ago.
You don't even know what matches are happening, pal, and you're trying to tell me I'm...
Pal, I guess we'll leave it to the listeners to decide.
Yeah. Comment down below. Is what I'm saying so ridiculous? Is yes. Kevin burying me? Like, what's going on? Leave your comments down below.
It's ridiculous, bro.
It's not ridiculous at all. It's been the best thing for 6 months, pal. Pal, it's my turn. Okay, it is my turn.
Oh my god! All right, pal. Let's transition here. Let's talk about the women's Royal Rumble, there, John.
Oh, thrilling.
All right, so I think we have. Let me confirm. We have 7 announced competitors. We have.
Oh wow!
Liv Morgan, Candice LeRae, Rhea Ripley, Raquel Rodriguez, Shayna Baszler, Zelina Vega, and Emma as announced participants. Do you foresee any of those 7 women winning the Royal Rumble this year?
Do I foresee any of Liv Morgan, Candice LeRae, Rhea Ripley? Oh, look.
Raquel Rodriguez, Shayna Baszler, Zelina Vega, and Emma.
Well, Kevin, before I answer that, what do you think the women's title matches will be at WrestleMania? Like, what do you think? Where do you think they're going, roughly?
Wait,
Like,
say that again?
so for WrestleMania,
Yeah.
what women's like big matches do you think they're like going for? Are they doing Bianca Belair versus Ronda Rousey, maybe, or Belair versus Becky Lynch again, or are they going to do Ronda versus Becky, or Charlotte versus Belair? Like, what do you think they're going to do? Just for starters, yeah. Any idea? Like,
Well, I don't think they'll do Charlotte versus Belair. I don't think they're gonna do a unification match.
mm-hmm.
Ronda Rousey's an interesting name to bring up. I don't know. I thought she was done with WWE. I don't know if that was a storyline or whatever. But if she does come back, I don't think she's gonna win the Rumble. I think definitely if she is gonna come back though, she's gonna face one of the champions. I don't think it'll be Charlotte Flair, like we've seen that done to death. So Bianca Belair versus Ronda makes more sense.
I think that's the match. I think Ronda Rousey wins the Rumble. Bianca Belair face her at WrestleMania because the crowd just is from what I said, the crowd's just over Ronda Rousey.
Mm-hmm.
Just like she came back and it was like, oh, Ronda's back, cool. But now after the last year and a bit, everyone for the most part is like, Ronda, just get her off. I don't care. Just can we show someone else? So I think a storyline where Ronda Rousey is embracing that, saying, I'm going to bury you at WrestleMania, Bianca. Everyone hates me. I don't care. I'm going to win the title in spite of these fans. Bianca Belair can play like the baby face who can just beat up Ronda. I think the crowd would like that. I think that'd make a good WrestleMania match, Belair versus Rousey. Mm-hmm. I think that works. That sells. It sounds good on paper. The match would be decent. I mean, it wouldn't be, Michaels and The Undertaker, but it'd be a decent match. So, Kevin, I think Ronda Rousey will win the 2023 Women's Royal Rumble match there, John.
I think it's going to be Rhea Ripley, honestly.
Okay.
She is. For one, she's the betting favorite by a large amount. Becky Lynch is a distant second. I think Rhea Ripley has been the best female star in WWE over the past few months. I think she's been better than Charlotte. I think she's even been better than Bianca Belair. She's really for all intents and purposes, she's the leader of that faction, Judgment Day. She's in a high profile story with Eddie Guerrero's son. She's she's climbing, or she's carrying Finn Balor and Damian Priest to relevancy. I really think she's gonna be the breakout from Judgment Day, and I think there's a lot to do with her. I think this time around it would be better if she wins the Rumble, or not this time around implying that she's won the Rumble before, but she did have a big WrestleMania match a couple years ago for one of the women's titles. I think this time around it'd be bigger and better. And I think if she beats Charlotte, that gives you the best opportunity to potentially turn her babyface down the road because everybody hates Charlotte. So I think Rhea Ripley is the move here. I think Becky Lynch is an interesting one too, just to run back Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair again. I don't know how many people want to see that. I do think Alexa Bliss is a wild card too. Can't rule that out. She aligns with Uncle Howdy and Bray Wyatt and all that. She gets a big push to the moon. I don't think you can rule that out too.
Kevin, two-part question. Where is Ronda Rousey in the betting for the Women's Rumble, and what would be your perspective on Ronda Rousey winning Women's Rumble to face Belair? So what would your thoughts be?
I think it'd be awful if they had her win the Royal Rumble. I think that would get people mad. I think it would do more harm than good, And she is, to answer your other question, she is at plus 3,300, so she's like around the 10th, 11th favorite right now.
Oh, that'd go over. That'd go over well. I'd like to see that.
Yeah, I just think it would do more bad than good. I think her winning the Rumble would be like, really? Again? We're going to have Ronda win, and then what? She beats Bianca Belair, and then we got 6 more months of listening to Ronda Rousey butcher promos. I don't know.
I think the fans, like the fear of that happening and the dread of the thought of that would make people want Belair to win even more and make people even when Belair beats her. I think that'd be the logic, but I do see what you're saying with Rhea Ripley. That would be the other option, because as far as having a breakout star moment, that would be Rhea Ripley's kind of crowning moment as of right now in the main roster. And no, I don't count her breaking into Rey Mysterio's house as a crowning moment. But yeah, no, I think from one Australian to another, I think that'd be a good way of going. But yeah, I'm picking Ronda Rousey to win the Rumble. I just think the reaction would be hilarious.
Yeah, she got Eddie Guerrero's son arrested, bro. Ridiculous.
Bro, garbage. Now, Kevin.
Yes.
My turn. It is my turn. Okay?
Okay.
Can we talk about this match? The Mountain Dew Blacked match between Bray Wyatt and LA Knight. Kevin, this is going to be a 5-star Michaels Taker WrestleMania classic. Bell to bell. These two technicians are going to go at it. It's going to be as good as the great match from Ring of Honor Final Battle 07 between Bryan Danielson and Claudio Castagnoli. Kevin, this is going to be absolutely phenomenal. Kevin, are you excited? Bray Wyatt, LA Knight, they're going to go at it, a 45-minute classic. Are you hyped?
Oh, I can't wait, pal. I mean, yeah, I saw the name of this called the Mountain Dew Pitch Black match, and I was thinking, okay, this is like a lights out match, like AEW style. You know, we're going to have a commentator come out and say, oh, this is now lights out. This is unsanctioned from WWE. So, no, literally, this is named after a flavor of Mountain Dew. Like, I was at Walmart today, and I saw Mountain Dew Pitch Black in the fridge. And I was like, wow, WWE really named a wrestling match after a soda.
This is something TNA would do at the height of their like shameless promotion. They like you can picture like Dixie Carter announcing a match for 3 and Rockstar Spud as a Mountain Dew like whatever flavor match. Like what is this? You know?
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
Yeah, that's literally. Like this gives me flashbacks to when The Miz had a match that was named after Batista's movie and he got eaten by zombies, bro. So like, I don't know what this match is going to be. Obviously, it's not going to be a wrestling match, a bell-to-bell classic like you set up for us. You know, Bray Wyatt and bell-to-bell classic matches just, I don't know.
4-time Wrestling Observer Worst Match of the Year award winner with that one. So very, very prestigious award as we went over in the Wrestling Observer. But yeah, Kevin, I think just overall, it's probably going to be a spectacle. I think that's the best way of putting it. These Bray Wyatt matches with stipulations. Oh, Kevin, I'll never forget where I was watching the WrestleMania 37 Night 2 opening match where Bray Wyatt, The Fiend, with Alexa Bliss took on Randy Orton. And there was like black gunk coming out of Alexa Bliss's mouth. And there was the big, that big like box. And then Alexa Bliss popped out and she was sitting on it. These matches lead to some weird stuff. Yeah. Hopefully it'll be somewhat entertaining. The worst is when they do the really the cinematic or really kind of special effecty strange matches and it's not actually that good. They're the worst. That's just cringe. But yeah, hopefully it's entertaining in the Mountain Dew Blacked match.
Yeah, this match is literally named after a soda, which is hilarious. Good sponsorship. I guess Mountain Dew paid a lot for this spot. Yeah, but yeah, transitioning now, we have Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. I don't know what to think about this. I mean, we've already seen this match at Royal Rumble 2 years ago at Royal Rumble 2021.
2 times. We've seen it 2 times already at the Royal Rumble.
Oh, yeah, true. I mean, Kevin Owens is the ultimate utility player. You know, he could be in the main event, and then he could be in the undercard, the opening match. Like, he could do it all. So you already know this is going to be a solid match, but maybe we'll get some storyline development from that great storyline that you love featuring Sami Zayn and the rest of the bloodline.
The best storyline in wrestling the last 5 years, objectively, but carry on.
Yeah, my assumption we'll see Sami Zayn choose between his best friend Kevin Owens and his newfound brotherhood with the bloodline. So I think that's more than likely what we're going to see, some storyline play here. You know, maybe Solo Sikoa is beating up a lifeless Kevin Owens as the referee. After the referee takes a light bump and is out for 25 minutes, Solo Sikoa is beating up Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn has to intervene, choose whether he wants to beat up Kevin Owens too, or he wants to stop Solo Sikoa. So something like that.
I can picture Michael Cole at the height of the thing. He's like, oh, come on. Where's the sportsmanship? Come on. Oh, he's lifeless. Come on. And then Sami Zayn is like in the ring. He's looking all confused. Sami Zayn's like crying. You got like he has to choose between Reigns and Owens. You know, Michael Cole's screaming, "Sami made a choice! Sami made a choice! Sami made a choice!" Like Cole's just screaming.
Oh my god!
Like, you can picture this, and yeah, like he eventually chooses Reigns, and Kevin Owens is just like, "Bruh, like what's up with you?" And then literally an hour and a half later, Sami gloriously wins the Men's Royal Rumble, but Yeah, should be good. Should be good, pal. I look forward to this match. The thing with this match, Kevin, in my opinion, this is just the easy, like, 4.5-star match. Like, this match will be really good.
Yeah.
The two guys involved, it's hard for it not to be, because both guys are so good in the ring. Reigns especially, he's just a phenomenal storyteller. Owens is, as you say, the ultimate utility player, so should be really good. Should be really entertaining. It's going to be match of the night, I think. And yeah, should be good. Good bell-to-bell action, pal.
Yeah, but obviously Roman's reign will continue. I don't. There's 0% chance that Kevin Owens walks out with the Universal Championship. So there's that. And then we have Bianca Belair versus Alexa Bliss for the Raw Women's title. I don't really know what to make of this. I'm assuming Alexa Bliss is going to join Uncle Howdy and Bray Wyatt and that whole storyline. I don't know. I don't really know what to say about this one. This is just Alexa's just somebody for Bianca to beat on the road to WrestleMania. Bianca Belair's kind of gotten stale. I mean,
Yeah.
This could be a good match. Alexa Bliss is good. So, you have anything? What do you think about this one?
I mean, you pretty much summed it all up really well there. It's just that kind of, it's like that Royal Rumble kind of fillery type title match it won't be bad. Like, with who's involved, it won't be like a bad match, but it's not something where, I'm, getting the popcorn, the chips, I'm getting all the, the beverages out. I'm hardly, I've hardly got the viewing party ramped up for this match. Like this match should hopefully be like first or not first, like second or third on the card. Should be okay. Belair's going to win. If Alexa Bliss wins, then I mean, I don't know. Maybe Triple H was on some, hallucinogenics backstage when he's writing the show, but yeah, I don't know. But yeah, Belair's going to win. And yeah, Kevin, I know you'll be hyped. And speaking of hyped, pal, can I just say one more thing from just before about the Mountain Dew Black match? Kevin, what match do you think is going to be better, okay? The Mountain Dew Black match at the Royal Rumble this week or the Day of the Dead Lumberjack Zombie match from WrestleMania Backlash 2021 between The Miz and Damian Priest?
Oh, my God. I definitely think this this Mountain Dew Pitch Black match will take the cake. I want to say, too, on a more serious note, pal, I just want to say that this match, I don't think LA Knight even matters anymore in this feud. This match is just a way to get Uncle Howdy's reveal. I think that's all we're going to get here. Uncle Howdy's big reveal. We're going to have Bo Dallas coming out, beating up his brother, Wyndham Rotunda. And yeah, just want to throw that out before I forget.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. But yeah, I mean, Kevin, just mentioning these these funky stipulation matches, it's got me those PTSD Cold War flashbacks of when The Miz had his ACL eaten for real and he was off TV for months getting vasectomies 2 years ago.
Oh my God. Yeah, isn't that great, pal? Well, I think this is everything that I have for this Royal Rumble prediction. Do you have anything else, pal?
Well, Kevin, do you think there's going to be any other matches? I think, personally, they're going to do probably maybe a kickoff match, or they're going to throw on a Gunther and Braun Strowman match for the IC title.
Maybe put that in the kickoff. Nobody will be watching that anyway.
Yeah, Gunther will beat up Braun Strowman in some intense match. Everyone will be like, "Oh my God, Adam Scher!" Like freaking out on Twitter. Oh, the match of Gunther. I'm sure that'll be good. Maybe they'll do like a Miz TV because they usually always throw segments on these shows. They'll probably do a Miz TV in there somewhere. Maybe like a Maurice birthday celebration Miz TV episode, like 30. Stick a 30-minute segment on the Rumble. I'm sure you'd like that.
I'd love that. A Maurice appreciation. I would like that.
Yeah, can you imagine they open the show and it's just like a celebration of the Miz and Maurice, and it's like 30 minutes then, like Miz TV highlight. You got the Miz like giving a shoot interview on the vasectomy. You got John Miz's mother-in-law grating cheese on John Morrison's abs. Like,
this is so bad. Oh my God. All right, pal. On that note, we should get out of here. Thank you all for listening. Stay tuned for the next one, pal.
Come on, Sami Zayn, win that Rumble.